This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome back to the show. Today we are talking about investing in the future of Central Texas and how mentorship, leadership, and opportunity can truly change the trajectory of a young person's life. Joining us today, Rachel Martinez, who is with the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce, to discuss the Chamber's LEAD program, that's Leadership, Education, and Development, which is celebrating an incredible milestone, 20 years of mentoring students and preparing the next generation of workforce leaders. Now, at this year's LEAD Recognition Banquet at the Baylor Club, the program awarded a record-breaking $104,000 in scholarships to area high school seniors from schools all across Central Texas and beyond. And since launching in 2005, LEAD has impacted more than 2,000 students through mentoring relationships, industry exposure, professional development, and life skills training. For everything from etiquette dinners to exploration, career exploration, scholarship opportunities, it's helping students gain confidence and connections and really a clearer vision for their future. Rachel, it is wonderful to have you here. You are Senior Director of Workforce and Talent.
Yes, ma'am.
But we got to know each other through the...
We go way back.
Through
the Arthritis Foundation.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
I had forgotten about that. But the most recent thing, that we reconnected at was the leadership, the women's...
Yeah.
Leading Waco women.
Yeah.
Leading Waco women. And it's always such a wonderful time to go and hear from amazing women that are doing remarkable things here in Central Texas. But you served in that capacity, kind of coordinating all that for a while, and then the chamber moved you.
Yes.
So how long ago now has it been?
I celebrated my 10th anniversary with the chamber a couple of weeks ago. So there was some debate on what date I started, but I think we narrowed it down to May 6th.
Okay.
So, So
very, very, very close. So happy Celebration Month.
Thank you.
For you.
Appreciate it.
And had a wonderful, wonderful time at the spring.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leading Waco
Great
women.
workshops.
Wonderful workshops, amazing speakers, as always. So don't miss it if you have a chance to go. Definitely go to that. But let's talk about LEAD. And so what kind of led you into that area of chamber work?
Yeah, so I was actually hired to take the LEAD program to the next level. When I started, I was a director of leadership development, so I did a lot of what Rachel Ligon does. I know you've met Rachel and spent some time with her. So I was doing Leadership Waco, I was doing Teen Leadership Waco, and then LEAD, which, as you mentioned, is our mentoring program for high school students. So was able to just kind of take that program and run with it. I always joke that the leadership development programs were great, and I met some amazing people and got to network with them and have made some great friends, but LEAD is my baby. I get to hang out with some really cool kids every year, and a lot of the kids are in the program for 2, 3, and some 4 years.
Yeah, you really get to know them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just honored and privileged to be able to get to know them and spend some time with them. They're great kids.
Well, I mean, we just certainly Waco area schools, but it's a larger area than even that, isn't it?
Well, it's McLennan County, so, but we do go to West, which I think is also in McLennan County.
Yes, it is. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we go as far as West. We go up to McGregor, and then going south, we go to Robinson and Lorena. And then kind of everything in between. And so we're at 12 schools currently. We are adding Bosqueville this summer, so we'll be at 13 starting next school year, which is amazing. When I started, we were at Waco High and University. So we've seen
And that was it?
That was it.
Oh, my goodness.
So yeah, we added Rappaport right away when I started. And then just, the word's gotten out. It not only, obviously, as you mentioned, it offers scholarships, and we awarded a record number this year. Almost 105,000. My goal for our 20th anniversary was to hit 1,000, was to hit 100,000. And I made that my goal.
Yeah, you
and
surpassed it.
We did just by a little bit. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to keep that up, but for the 20th anniversary, it was awesome.
So who's donating to that fund?
Yeah, so we have amazing sponsors in the community. Magnolia, Central National Bank, First National Bank of Central Texas. There's so many. There's some individuals. There's a really cool story. There's a young lady by the name of Ashley Phillips, who is a Waco High graduate. She was one of our first scholarship winners, and she decided about 5 years ago that she wanted to come back and award a scholarship to a Waco High student. And she called it Reaching Back as You Climb is the name of her scholarship. And she, out of her own pocket, did $1,000 scholarship for about 3 years. Last year, she reached out to me and she said, I'd really like to make a bigger impact. And I said, that's wonderful. So she did some crowdsourcing. She did some personal asks to friends and family and coworkers. And she ended up awarding last year to a Waco High senior $14,500.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. It gives me chills every time.
Oh, my goodness.
And this year, I gave her the goal of 20,000 for our 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
And she took that goal and ran with it, and she raised $11,000 again this year. So she's doing an amazing thing.
So is she in college now?
No, she's graduated. She graduated from UT.
From UT, okay.
Then she continued her education. She got her master's, and she's now working for Microsoft, I believe.
Oh, okay.
In Austin. And so she brings her family. Her parents worked at Ridgewood for a while, I understand. And she wants to give back, and she's doing an amazing job at it. So she comes to the banquet. She presents her scholarship. We have a couple of other individuals. A mentor that's been with the program since the very beginning does a scholarship in honor of his dad. We have just some amazing industry partners and volunteers in the community that see the significance of this program and what it does, and just want to give back. So.
Okay, so LEAD is separate from Teen Leadership and Leadership Waco.
Yes.
So kind of
so
walk me through that, because I'm certainly familiar with Leadership Waco. They would come to the TV station.
Yeah.
And we do a day, part of the media day.
Right. So Leadership Waco and Teen Leadership Waco are on a limited time frame. So they're 9-10 month programs.
Okay.
And the students for Teen Leadership and the business professionals for Leadership Waco meet once a month, and they have different themed days. So they spend the whole day concentrating in our community about that theme. So like you mentioned, there's a business day, there's a history day, there's a nonprofit day, there's a healthcare day. LEAD can be a 2 to 3, sometimes 4-year program. So our mentors are making a 3-4 year commitment to see their same student sophomore through, or sometimes freshman through senior year. So, and we ask our mentors to see their students twice a month. So it's not a full day program.
Right.
It's not
it could
a 10-month
just be for
program.
Coffee or something.
It could be for coffee.
Yeah.
It could be helping with homework. It could be writing an essay for a scholarship application. It could be helping write an application for colleges, or doing some research about colleges. But then we also set up industry tours. So like you mentioned, coming to the TV station, that might be an industry tour. We go, if there's a business here, we want to come see it. A lot of our students, you're probably aware that in 8th grade, they have to kind of pick their pathway of what they want to do when they grow up. And some of them kind of just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and pick something that sounds good, right? But they really have no idea of what that kind of entails. And so we really have the opportunity to give them a deep dive into a profession, a career, or just an idea of what they might want to do. A student might be interested, and I always use a hospital as a perfect example. Student drives by a hospital, they think of a doctor and a nurse, but they don't really understand the village behind the scenes that makes that place run, right? And it's the same for so many businesses. Nutrition, housekeeping, there's accounting, IT. If a hospital, we've had some issues with hospital ITs, nationwide. If IT goes down, then that's a problem.
It's a big problem.
Cybersecurity. And so just kind of giving these kids just a deep dive into all of the opportunities that Waco has to offer. As the chamber, we're a little selfish. We want our future workforce to find their careers and their lives right here in our community.
Here. Yeah.
And so in addition to the industry tours, we do college visits. So we are so blessed with our higher education opportunities in our community. And so we take them to Baylor and MCC and TSTC and our university center with Tarleton and Tech here in our backyard. And then we also do some soft skill training with them. As the chamber, again, we are fortunate enough to hear from our local industry partners about maybe what the future workforce is lacking. And so we get the opportunity in high school to share some of those things with them. You mentioned etiquette lunch. So inevitably, they're going to have a meeting over meal. We want them to be prepared for that. We do a self-defense class with the girls. We do a car maintenance. We do resume writing. We do a really cool event called Welcome to the Real World. And basically that is the game of life, but in person. They get their first paycheck and they have to go around booth to booth and pay their bills like we do.
Wow.
And
what a great experience.
It is amazing. It's a half-day event.
Eye-opening.
It is so eye-opening, and it's been really cool
to
too.
See how far that paycheck goes.
Exactly, and who's this Uncle Sam that's taking a big portion of my check before I even get it, right?
Yeah.
And so I've heard so many times from the mentors that they wish they had that opportunity when they were their age.
Isn't that the truth?
But HEB is there. We've got a couple of car dealerships that are there, car insurance or insurance in general, because we want them to have health insurance and not only insure their cars, but themselves. Waco Transit is there. We have some nonprofits because we want our students to learn about giving back to their community. I think that's really important. And then there's the reality wheel. And so they get to spin the wheel and they may get some really good news. Maybe they get a pay raise or it's their birthday and they get a little bonus birthday present. And then, it's not all sunshine and roses. And sometimes we need new tires or, we need a doctor's visit that we hadn't planned for.
A tooth went bad.
Ooh. Exactly. Yeah. And so you never know, you want them to prepare for that and plan for it. And so savings and, rainy day funds and all that kind of stuff.
Everybody should get a chance to go through this.
Yes. And in fact, I'm glad you said that. So this year our attendance was, not as high as it had been before. And so we opened the opportunity to some of our other school partners. And the teachers jumped on the opportunity to bring their students through it. So we had almost 60 non-lead students come through Real World this year. And we will be continuing that because the response from the kids and the teachers was just overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously the booth, we had about 50 booths, different vendors there.
But you have a limited number, if
well,
you
we're
had
limited
too many,
we're limited on our space.
Right.
Region 12 has been very generous and given us facilities, but we're getting to the point that we're growing out of that. And so it's a good problem to have because, like you said, everyone should have the opportunity to go through this. But we don't want to get it too big where, it's not a good experience. So
So how does a student get to be a part of LEAD?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have on each of our campuses what we call a liaison, and it's either an assistant principal or a counselor that are working on the matching. I don't have any responsibility in that. What we tell the schools is that we're looking for students that are showing some leadership potential, but are for the most part under-resourced. They don't have the opportunity to walk into Baylor Scott and White or Providence and meet with the president of the hospital. But we have that opportunity to be able to give them that. So for the most part, they're coming from loving homes, but they may be coming from a single family home. They most likely qualify for free and reduced lunch. But we're not in the position to take students out of ISS and rehabilitate. But what we are trained to do is take students that are showing some leadership potential and just walking them through that next stage of life. And so so the way it works is a lot of the students see their friends walking around school in their blue LEAD shirts, and they want to know what that's about.
Sure.
A lot of our students are siblings of students that have gone, or alumni that have gone through the program, and so parents are calling or the students are calling, and how do I get myself into this program? And so I direct them to the liaison. The liaison makes sure that they reach the qualifications that they've set forth. And then the liaison calls me and says, I've got this great kid. And then my job is to then go out and find the mentor. So.
Okay. So numbers wise, what are you looking at for this next year?
So we finished this past school year with 132 mentors, which is about 270 students. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot, which
That is.
as you can imagine, I mean, when I started, we were at 2 schools, we had 35 mentors.
Yeah, I'm thinking those kind of numbers.
So just think, logistically, when you're trying to schedule industry tours and opportunities, programs for 300, almost 300 kids. My big fantasy goal is to have about 500 students in the program. There's no shortage of students that qualify to be in the program.
No, it sounds like it, yeah.
It's just finding the mentors. So I spend a lot of time during the summer going out and telling all the amazing things about the program. I will talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime about how special the program is, the things that the program has done for the students that have graduated from it, and how life-changing it can be not only for the student, but for the mentor as well.
Absolutely.
I hear a lot from the mentors. I learn just as much, if not more, from the students than I do, from before I went into it. So.
Oh man, so much more I want to talk to you about.
Let's do it.
Rachel, on this, we need to take a quick break, and we will do that, but this is just such a wonderful deep dive into what you're doing with LEAD.
Thank you.
So I'm excited. But I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You can transform your home with our premium window, door, and siding installation services. Universal Windows Direct Central Texas makes upgrading your home simple and stress-free. Call Universal Windows Direct Central Texas today. They are located in Woodway. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
It's the 2026 Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, brought to you by the First National Bank of Central Texas. Tour a variety of homes at different price points, plus see the latest trends from beautiful kitchens to outdoor living spaces. See the latest colors and design patterns. This is your chance to walk through homes, meet the builders, and get inspiration for your own projects. The Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, and June 13th and 14th. Tickets are available online or at any parade home. For more,
we're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
it's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
You Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. For You Health. Visit foryouhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Just when I begun to get myself together, you waltz right in the door, just like you done before, and wrap my heart round your little finger. Here you come again. Just when I'm about to make it work without you, you look into my eyes and lie those pretty lies. And pretty soon I'm wondering how I came to doubt you. All you gotta do is smile that smile, and there go all my defenses. Just leave it up to you, and in a little while you're messing up my mind and filling up my senses. Here you come again, looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again. And here I go. Looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again. And here I go. Here I go. And here I go. Here I go. Again, and here I go, and here I go.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At
For You Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. For You Health. Visit foryouhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we're back with Rachel Martinez, who is the Senior Director of Workforce and Talent for the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce. And I guess it really is a passion work for you, is LEAD, which is the Chamber's program,
Right.
Leadership, Education, and Development.
Yes, ma'am.
And it really is an intense one-on-one relationship that gets developed between the mentors and the mentees, as they say. And I have loved that aspect of the Leading Waco Women program that the Chamber does with kind of encouraging mentorship and how important that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think that you're ever too young or too old to learn. And to learn from somebody that maybe is going through that same path or has been through that path, just have that opportunity to absorb as much information, good, bad, all the things in between, to follow in someone's footsteps. We may have a lead student that's interested in going into aviation. We try when we're doing our matching to match on similar interests. I may find the mentor before we find the student. And I may call the liaison at the school and say, I've got this lawyer. Can you find me a student that's interested in following a path in law or law enforcement or whatever it looks like? And so we try on match on similar interests. And some of the great, it's funny, we try to do that, but sometimes some of the best relationships have come out when they have nothing in common because they really learn from each other.
They learn from each other, yeah.
And so, like you said, mentoring is just so important at any age. And sometimes, it's funny, I do get to spend a lot of time with these students, not as much as I would like to, and I've mentored my own girls, and that's been a really rewarding opportunity. But sometimes, I get to kind of see them, here and there on tours. And I was like, do they really get it? Do they understand, the full scope of this opportunity? And sometimes I'm like, no, I don't think so. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, they get it.
Yeah, they do.
And when we do our scholarship interviews, we spend about 30 minutes with each applicant. And just to listen to them talk about their favorite tour or their favorite experience with their mentors, like, they got it. They totally get it. Yeah. And for the ones that, don't, it may be a few years down the road when they're paying their bills or when they're making life decisions, and they'll be like, I remember when, and that's just a really cool experience.
Can you think of any examples, maybe without giving names, but
yeah.
but some success stories?
Oh my gosh, Anne,
I'm sure there's
they
just
can go
lots
on
of
and
them.
on and on.
Yeah.
I would love to. I talked about Ashley, our
Oh,
scholarship
gosh, yeah.
recipient.
She's your poster child.
Yeah, we had not last year, so it would have been the 2024 school year, 24-25. We had 2 lead alumni that came back to a mentor. Which was just, like full circle moment, right?
That's wonderful.
They graduated from the program, they graduated from their high school, had been in lead and saw what it meant to them and how it helped them, and they wanted to come back and mentor, which was just the coolest thing. We have a young man who graduated from Waco High who is an attorney in Oklahoma. We've got a teacher in Colorado. We've got, Ashley is in computer stuff in Austin, which is where she needs to be doing what she does. The stories could go on and on. I mean, just we have a police officer. In fact, we have 2 police officers in Houston on the Houston Police Force, which was really cool. Getting to know Chief Victorian and sharing that story with her and letting her know it was after she'd left, but getting to tell her about LEAD and our students going off to be at the precinct that she left. So that was really cool. Oh my
goodness.
So cool. Yeah, the stories are endless and they're just so fun. I will tell you that one of the coolest experiences is just being around town, HEB, out at a restaurant and having LEAD students come up to me and saying, "Hi, Miss, I'm in LEAD," or "Hi, Miss, I graduated from LEAD, and I'm a LEAD alumni and I'm doing this now." And it happens so often. My husband and my daughter laugh because it's not often that we can't go to dinner or to HEB or somewhere and somebody doesn't come up and say I was in LEAD or, it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, and the scholarships, I'm sure, can be life-changing for these. And they range from $2,500 to $20,000. Yeah. Just how impactful is that for these families?
Absolutely. I will tell you, when I started 10 years ago, I started in May, and our scholarship banquet was just a couple of weeks after I started.
Yeah,
and
it's
I will tell
fast
you
track there for
that
you.
I sat there just sobbing.
I'll bet you did.
I didn't know what to expect going in, and now we joke, bring your tissues. I mean, it really is. It is life-changing. Our $20,000 scholarship, for some of these kids have no idea. They've got goals, they've got ambitions. They know what they want to do, but they just don't know how to get there.
And they may be the first one in their family get to do
absolutely,
that.
Absolutely. First generation, you talked a little bit about how the students are selected. That's a huge part as well. Their first generation, not only graduating high school, but going on to some form of higher education. And so... the scholarships, the $20,000 scholarship can be life-changing. And we also made a decision a few years ago. Yes, $500, $1,000 is helpful, but with the price and the cost of just a book, we really decided that we wanted to be more impactful. And so $2,500 right now is the lowest we'll go. Just because, again, it's so expensive.
Wow. Fees and all the stuff that
everything adds up. Whether it's just gas to get home back and forth if they've gone out of state, and I have a daughter that just graduated college last year, and we got quite the pay raise, right, when she was finished.
That's your pay raise.
And so when families, they want their kids to be successful and to succeed and be the change the trajectory of not only themselves but their siblings, then they see this as that opportunity. And so being able to award that kind of money is not life-changing for them, but it's just the coolest experience for us and our scholarship committee. I have some very dedicated business professionals that spend a lot of time in that scholarship process, giving 30 minutes for each student. We interviewed 22 students this year. For scholarships.
So they submit for them, or you just automatically enroll them?
No, they have to apply for the scholarships. Okay. They have about 6 weeks that the application is available.
Okay.
My hope would be that all seniors apply for the scholarships.
Yeah,
it's not
and that
exactly
all of them
how
could
that
get
happens.
one would be great.
It would be great. We laugh every year. We sit in these meetings when we've done all the interviews. And then we look at how much money we have to spend and just wish we had, $1 million because they're all so deserving. But there isn't $1 million that I found yet, but I'm working on it. One day, maybe, not in my lifetime, but one day. That would be amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And you've expanded it so from the couple of schools when you first came into the program to so many different schools across the area. Yeah. What does that mean for those campuses to have a student involved?
Yeah, they absolutely love it. It's a lot of work on their end, the liaison, finding that person that has a little bit of extra time in their schedule. The beginning of the school year, typically, school gets back the end of August, and typically through October, the liaison and I are like this. We're best friends because we're communicating all the time.
Right.
The students have to fill out paperwork, and they're not huge fans of that, and of course that paperwork has to go home for that, for it to be filled out from parents or guardians, and so that takes that's a process. But once the program's rocking and rolling, it's such a blessing for them to have this opportunity on their campus. We added Bosqueville we will be adding Bosqueville this summer, and they are so excited. It took just a short conversation. Now, I will tell you that they are helping me recruit mentors, and so did Wes, just because it's so far out there.
I would think you have to have help doing that, because you can't know that. You know a lot of people.
I do know a lot of people,
and
those people know a lot of people. But
sure.
But yes, the schools are great resources to help. They're putting things out in their newsletters. West actually did a lunch and learn or breakfast and learn. They put it out in their newsletter. Whatever resources, social media resources they had, and asked people that were interested in learning more about the program to come for breakfast. And I got up and spoke, and I walked out of there, I think, with 10 mentors, including the superintendent and including the principal, which is amazing that they can find time out of their schedule to do that. But it's a process. It's a lot of talking during the summer, and as you probably can tell, I love talking about this program. Very passionate about it.
But this is your busy time.
It is, but it's also an easy sell. I mean, it's once all the paperwork is done, we set up all the tours, we set up all the programming, and so they just have to sign up and go pick up their kids and spend that quality time with them. So we try and take as much of that legwork and work out of it for the mentors, and they just get to, again, spend that time with their students.
Right. Well, and you mentioned the industry tours and the soft skills training. What are some of the practical skills that they learn that kind of stand out?
So we talked about the real world event. I mean, just, going to HEB and looking at national brands versus HEB brands and the cost difference. We go to the banks and we talk about learning the difference between a credit card and a debit card. And we talk about credit and what your credit score and how that affects your future purchases. But we also talk about things that you and I take for granted, but social media and how that can come back and, potentially be a negative on your job,
for sure.
Your job searches. People are looking at that. And so be really careful about what you're posting. And the kids these days don't really think about that. They think, I'm going to, post whatever that might be, maybe, whatever. And then it can come back. And so just practical skills like that. Tipping at a restaurant, there
are some adults that don't know how
exactly,
to do that.
Exactly. And with prom season, we want, at our etiquette lunch, Sarah Ainsworth does an amazing job.
I was going to say it had to be
Sarah
She
does a wonderful job for us. But things like, just talking to the guys about pulling out the chair for the ladies, and just simple things that you and I, take for granted. But a lot of our kids, again, talking about things that you and I take for granted, a lot of our kids have never been to a restaurant where they've ordered off a menu. They're used to rolling down the window as they pull up through the drive-through. But just a simple thing about, courtesy to a waiter or a waitress, and ordering and paying and what that all entails. Again, things that you and I take for granted, but it's a great learning opportunity for them. So.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome. So the community plays such a big role. Obviously, your community partners, you mentioned several of them.
Yeah.
They're what kind of makes this program
Oh
successful.
my gosh, yes, absolutely. In numerous ways. I mean, financially, yes. We have an amazing group of sponsors that see the benefit of this program. Some of them use it as recruiting, so they're potentially hiring some of these students after they graduate.
Right. They're on a talent search too.
Absolutely. But they're also opening the doors and allowing me to come in and speak with their employees. They see the benefit for their employees to be out representing their company in the community as a mentor. And so they're allowing me to come in and do a lunch and learn or a breakfast and learn, and allowing their employees the time off to go and mentor these kids. So without that support,
right?
We would be stuck, because the tours, all our programming is during the school day, during the work day. And so if employees didn't allow their employers to let their employees leave for a few hours every month, then we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. So what are employers telling you they are looking for most in young professionals?
That's a great question. We hear a lot that soft skills are a huge gap. A lot of businesses say, I can teach them this or I can teach them that, but I can't teach them to show up to work, and I can't teach them to show up to work, show up to work and be ready to work.
Or to put the phone away.
Yes.
Sarah told me, Sarah Ainsworth.
Yes.
Some stories about how somebody got a job
because they left their phone in the car.
They left the phone in the car.
Yep. I remember that story. Yeah. The person came out to the lobby and all they saw was this in the lobby, and there was one person sitting there that was just patiently waiting.
Got up and
shook hands and made
engaged
eye contact
with them, and wow.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So so soft skills are a huge gap. And again, we have the luxury and the benefit of being able to talk to these kiddos before they're going out on those important interviews.
Well, yeah. Looking ahead,
yes.
I mean, aside for having $1 million every year,
right? Wouldn't that be amazing?
What are you looking?
We're looking for mentors. So what we ask from our mentors is that they make a minimum of a 3-year commitment. So they're seeing their same student, and we match males to males and females to females, sophomore through senior year.
Yeah.
I do have some mentors that say, I would love to help, but I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone in 3 years. And so if they can give me a year or two, I can always find students. Like I said, there's no shortage of students. But 3 years is ideal just to build that camaraderie, build that relationship, get the students to open up to them. So 3-year commitment, we ask our mentors to see their students a minimum of twice a month. So tours
That's
are typically,
not a lot.
No, I tell about 6 hours a month. So tours are about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You got travel time depending on what campus you select.
Does the mentor come on the
Yes.
tours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the mentor picks them up from school.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the mentor picks them up from school. And so just to back up a little bit, because we're at 13 schools, the mentor could pick whichever school they want to be at.
Right.
So I have some mentors that say, well, I graduated from Midway. It would be really cool to go back and mentor at Midway. Some will pick where their own students, like when my daughter started at Midway High School, I moved from Waco High. My Waco High girls had graduated, and I moved to Midway. And it was a cool experience. My daughter knew, from that relationship, knew a couple of older classmen. It gave me personally the opportunity to meet some of the counselors and the principal before my daughter had even started. So that was a little selfish. And then some mentors will say, I don't want to be anywhere where my own kids are at. They'd be like, my kid would be mortified if they knew I was coming and going off that campus, right? So you could have the freedom to pick wherever you want to be. So twice a month, for 3 years if possible. And then we ask that you take on a minimum of 2 students, a maximum of 4. Typically the max of 4 is how many you can fit in your car. 2 is just kind of safety in numbers. But it also, helps with conversations. It helps with, the kids probably will most likely know each other. And so it makes them feel a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
I'm getting in a car with a stranger. What is this all about? Right.
Right.
So it helps with that.
I presume you do some background checking.
Absolutely. We do a criminal background check. We do a check through DPS.
Yeah.
All of the schools run those for us, and we provide if the school isn't running it and we're doing it off campus, and all of that information is provided to the schools. The mentor meets the student on campus the first time. They're not just pulling up to the curb and putting the kids in their car. They're meeting on campus. We have a code of conduct that the students have to abide by, that they sign off on. And then after that first meeting, they are free to come and go off that campus as much as they want. So I always tell mentors, you're going to get out of it as much as you put into it. If you stick to those 2 trips a month, it's going to be a great experience all around. I have some mentors that have male specifically, that have single moms as parents to young men. And so male mentors play a huge part in young men's lives. They go fishing. They've gone golfing. I had a mentor last year who took his, during the summer, taught one of his boys how to ride the lawnmower, and he went out to his farm and helped mow. And so, those relationships are really cool to watch develop.
Yeah. Oh, Rachel, this is just wonderful. I'm
Thanks,
so
Ann.
glad to learn so much more.
Thank you.
I've been familiar with LEAD, but frankly, they all kind of morph together
Yeah, there's a
between
lot
leadership
of mentoring
and team.
programs. Sure.
So we'll need to come back and do some separate things on the other ones.
You bet.
But this is really, so if somebody's going, I would like to be involved with that.
Yeah.
How can they do that?
They can call me. They can email me. There is a form on the Waco Chamber website that they can fill out, and it comes directly to me. It's wacochamber.com. My phone number is 254-757-5633, or emails rmartinez@wacochamber.com.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ann.
I know it is a busy time for you, but you are just doing, it's got to be so gratifying to you to know how this program, through the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce, that you always think of, well, they're just getting new businesses to Waco and they're just doing their thing.
So much more.
So much more.
Yeah.
And truly life-changing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to make you feel
Absolutely.
amazing.
It's it warms my heart. But the scholarship banquet every year is still emotional, and
still
more
balling,
emotional
right? now
because I get I know the kids a little bit more, and then hearing the stories come back. But it's a workforce and talent thing. Our economy and our community is going to depends on our future workforce.
Yeah.
And this is a great opportunity to show our students what.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. It's like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Bossa Nova on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce you to my best friends. I can come and slide right in. A satellite ain't even that far. I kinda wonder where you are. Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come meet the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man. I'd like to think you feel the same way, but I can't tell with you sometimes. So baby, let's get on the same page. Stop making me read between the lines. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come meet the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man.
It's our declaration of deals, and savings are moving fast at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Get a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $32,990, or take $10,000 off a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. Or qualified buyers can get 0% APR for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't stand still. Drive today. Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
It's the 2026 Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, brought to you by the First National Bank of Central Texas. Tour a variety of homes at different price points, plus see the latest trends from beautiful kitchens to outdoor living spaces. See the latest colors and design patterns. This is your chance to walk through homes, meet the builders, and get inspiration for your own projects. The Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, and June 13th and 14th. Tickets are available online or at any parade home. For more information, go to wacohomeparade.com.
Somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.